Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. And if you told me I could play Time Crisis with an actual light gun and pedal on the go anywhere I wanted to, I'd have told you you're nuts, and I don't think that's possible, but it is, so sign me up. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. That's right, in today's video we are going to unbox and review the latest and greatest from a company called Game. And this is the first time I've really heard of them, but what are we unboxing? Well guys, it's this big bad boy right here. It's their Game light gun, officially licensed from Bandai Namco, and this is going to feature Time Crisis, guys. Time Crisis with a couple of other special games, Point Blank, Steel Gunner 1 and 2. That's right guys, all the same collection of games that are found on that arcade 1-up Time Crisis arcade cabinet that you may or may not own. And fortunately, I own it. So guys, I can actually compare and contrast this product to that one. But if you guys haven't heard of this product, let's go over to their website, take a look, and see what this product is all about, and what product in particularly will I be going ahead and reviewing. Well, that's this one right here, guys. We are over at their website. This looks like a really cool product, so let's scroll all the way down. So these are your bundles that you can kind of get. There's the Game basic one right here, which is going to include the light gun and the game box, so everything that you're going to need to get started, you know, the power cords, the HDMI cables, and all that jazz. If you go to the next option, it's the premium option right here, where that's going to include that foot pedal, kind of to simulate, you know, that real arcade feel, right? Well, there are buttons on the gun to you know, dunk, reload kind of thing, so you can do that without the pedal, but that gives you more of that real feel, and it's going to include that as well, along with another pin badge. But in this video, guys, we're going to take a look at the Game Ultimate, the absolute complete package, and it's going to give you that extra gun and some fun goodies that we'll get to unbox. And that extra gun is going to be for the other 3 games that are on this included game box to play. Now, just scrolling down, guys, something that caught my eye, besides this one right here, this is their Japan version, which they get a really cool color scheme there. We get the blue for the rest of the world. But guys, this gun is going to include AI technology, which is crazy to me. I thought that was so cool. So guys, we're actually going to be able to demo what that actually is. Is it accurate? We're going to find out all of that in this video, guys. This bundle that I'm going to be reviewing today is priced at $200. So let's go over and take a look at the other prices in case you were interested on each individual thing and the other group bundles as well. So here are those bundle prices, guys. We got $70 for one arcade gun. We got $30 for one of the game, you know, pedals, those Time Crisis pedals. You know, if you just want the gun box and one gun, it's gonna be about $100, right? And then if you go on to the bottom here, what we're going to be reviewing is this guy right here, priced at $200, and that's for 2 guns, the pedal, the box, and, you know, a couple little fun goodies in the box. Well, is this worth your $200? Guys, we're going to find out in this video, so let's get into it. So guys, here is that massive bundle that we got sent over from Game. This is the Game Time Crisis. Just taking a look at this from the front and the back, you can see here that it has the 2 guns, the pedal, and the game box, along with all the cables needed to plug this together. So let's go ahead and open this, guys. Let's get this saran wrap off and let's see what is inside. Let's go, man. This is very, very exciting. First time I've really had like a gun light game box, you know, so this is pretty cool to me, at least. So I just love the portability of this thing, that you could literally hook it up anywhere. So that's really a really big selling point to this game box from Game. So let's crank open the lid here. This is a pretty big bad boy, so there's a lot of stuff inside. Right when you open up the front here, looks like you see these instructions, and they're translucent. That's cool. Look at that little effect there. They're like see-through, like parchment paper, you know. And it's just kind of showing you everything needed to hook this guy up. Very easy, guys. There's 2 plugs. It's like the HDMI and the power, and then you're hooking up the light guns. It's literally plug and play, easy peasy. Now look at this, guys. This reminds me of PlayStation 1 days. That's literally a PlayStation 1 cartridge. That is wild. Like the casing, the CD, that brings back some vibes right there. And then here's the game box, guys. This is very thin, very lightweight. It's got, you know, little rubbers on the bottom to kind of keep that game box in place. So it looks like a power button, a reset button. Your looks like what, HDMI and your Type-C power. So again, very easy. It's just plug and play. That's it. The front, that's where you're gonna plug in the pedals, or the pedal in the gun and both guns. So, you know, you can, depending on whether you're playing 2-player, 1-player, pretty neat. Let's open this guy up here, because this is pretty cool. I like that little throwback to the PlayStation 1 days. Very, very cool. And it looks like there's just instruction manuals here and registration. So, okay, this is pretty cool. There's a thank you note from the company behind Game. So that's pretty nice of them. If you want to pause it, you can read it. Pretty cool stuff. They sincerely appreciate our business. Well, that is pretty neat. And we got all the packaging here that, you know, was sent over, the 3 different packages. We got this one right here, the Ultimate Pack. So we're taking a look at that today. And there's just a quick start guide. So pretty cool stuff, all wrapped up in that nice little pack. I do like that PlayStation 1 throwback there. That's pretty cool. So let's get that all back in order. Kind of want to keep that nice a little bit. Let's put that off to the side here. Yep. And what else we got here? We got the light gun. We get to take a look at this gun, and guys, in the hand. Wow. I mean, first things first. This feels good. This feels good. It's lightweight, plastic, yes, but comparing this to the arcade 1-up one, it's like more thin in a good way. This feels really good in the hand. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. And there's a rumble feature we can turn on and off. We're going to obviously test that out. There's a B and A button here to probably select the game menus. There's like a coin up button, and then there's a menu button on the other side. So really cool stuff here. I like that trigger. It feels nice, guys. Feels really good in the hand, actually. I was pleasantly surprised. And it just looks nice. You know, look at that. Not too shabby, right? Let's get this piece of plastic off, because that's covering the camera that's in the gun there. The AI camera that's going to be used for this. And there is, like, guys, this does come with a braided cord, so that's pretty neat. It's very long, too. So let's put that out to the side. Let's see what else is in here. I mean, I was very impressed with that gun, guys. I got to be honest with you. What is this guy right here? We got some kind of cable. Oh, HDMI and power. You're going to need those. There's our 2 cables that we'll be able to operate our game light gun box with. Pretty easy stuff. Put those off to the side. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, okay, here we got the pedal. Look at that pedal. Okay, braided cord. Pedal feels nice. Got the rubber feet on the bottom. Plastic, of course, but this feels good. Very comparable to the arcade 1-up one. Just by giving it, you know, the presses here needed. I'm pretty sure it's going to be very similar to that. Just a different design. You know, it doesn't have that diamond plate on there. It's just all black, which it looks great. It's going to do what it needs to do, I would assume. And let's put that off to the side, guys. We got that second gun. It's identical to the first. Feels really good. It's going to be cool. Really cool that we got 2 guns. We can play 2-player games here. It's going to be nice. It's going to be nice. Let's get this other piece of plastic off. What else could we got in here? Let's take a look at this box here. I would assume some of these are going to be bonus goodies. Okay, this is the power brick, guys. Wow, that's pretty cool that they offer a power brick. I got to be honest here. Looks like they offer also for different countries, which is cool. But you don't get one of those anymore. So that's nice that we received a power brick here. And what else we got here? This looks like a pin. A time crisis pin. Oh, that's pretty neat. Okay, let's take this out here, and let's take a look at this a little bit further. Man, this is like really jammed in there. That's not going anywhere during shipping. So let's take that out of the case here. Looks really shiny, of course. But I want to unbox all this stuff, guys. So I even want to take this out of the packaging here. Just push it through. And that's pretty cool for those of you, you know, it says on here that you're celebrating 30 years of Time Crisis. I mean, that's pretty neat, a little collectible. So if you're a huge Time Crisis fan and it says it on there, that's some pretty cool memorabilia. I mean, this is a nice, well done pin. I mean, pretty badass for a pin, I got to be honest with you. So it's really cool that you got that as like kind of just like a bonus gift in the packaging, so really neat. I know that pre-order holders got a keychain as well, which is really cool too, for those of you who backed this Kickstarter. And let's see what else is in this last and final big box here. Pulling this stuff out. What do I got? I got a bunch of pieces. What is this? Okay, there's the Time Crisis logo. Oh, you know what? I think this is the diorama. I think this is the diorama that we're gonna have to put together. So, okay, we're gonna have to put this together. This is cool. It comes in several pieces. Pretty well made. Let's do that. Let me put this together real quick, guys. Okay, and we're back. And it's put together. Look at that. This thing looks badass, guys. Look at that. It's a nice 3D effect. All the pieces had like plastic, you know, ASMR covering over it. So it was all well put together, guys. This is highly done acrylic. Badass. I'm going to put that on my display shelf. But guys, here is the entire package, the whole kit and caboodle for the ultimate package that you get. That's a lot of stuff, guys. It's well worth your $200 if you go all in and get this final one. Well, let's take a look, guys. Let's take a look at the pedal. Let's take a look at the pedal. Let's step on it a little bit. Let's get this hooked up. Okay, it feels, yeah, okay, that's what I think. Okay, it feels like the arcade one-up one. As you see here, it's not moving, sliding all over the floor, and this is carpet, so it's more prone to do that. So good on Game for having a pretty good solid pedal. And just taking a close-up look at the gun here, guys. This gun feels good. I gotta be honest with you. Just going through the menu features when you first hook this up, I got to experience the rumble. Rumble feels fantastic. I actually love the rumble, the slight rumble effect that this gives you. Way better than that cock, you know, type from the arcade one-up when you would pull the trigger and would cock the gun back. That got exhausting. This is a very nice, subtle rumble feel in the gun, so really good, man. This gun is actually pretty impressive for what it is. I mean, it's a plastic gun and it feels great, really lightweight in the hand. But let's take a look, guys. Let's boot this up for the very first time, and we're gonna take a look at all of the happenings here. You are gonna have to calibrate these with AI, so you're gonna have to do that. Just as a heads up, it's gonna prompt you to shoot all this fun stuff. But here's the game start menu.
Getting started. Connect the power cable to the game mini console, then plug it into a compatible AC adapter. Connect the HD cable from your TV to the game mini console. Connect your game gun or pedal to the game mini console. Prepare your gaming area so you are standing the required distance from your TV. For your screen size, the gun camera needs to fully see your screen. 20 to 32 inches, 1.5 to 2 meters. 32 to 50 inches, 2 to 3 meters. 50 to 65 inches, 3 to 3.5 meters. 65 inches or more, 3.5 to 4 or more meters. The game system uses one screen detection. If other screens are visible by the camera, this may affect the performance of the gun calibration. The screen has to be clearly seen. Any bright lights reflecting onto the screen may affect gun calibration performance. If this happens, close the curtains or turn off any nearby lights. Playing. Press the power button. A blue LED will turn on. In a few moments, your game is initialized and ready to go. It is important that you stay in one position during the calibration process, as moving could affect calibration accuracy. Remain in position while playing, or recalibration may be required. Important. Accurate calibration is essential to how game works. Please take your time when calibrating the gun and use both aiming sights during calibration. Shoot at the center of all targets 3 times. There are 8 targets. Follow the order shown. If you miss or shoot too fast, calibration restarts. Accurate calibration is required before you can proceed, so you may need to try again in case something was missed. Shoot the game to play. Thank you, and have fun.
So guys, that part is very, very important. The calibration of the gun. You're going to have to do this each and every time you fire up the game box. That's one kind of negative, but I understand why they do it. Because if you want to sit down and calibrate the gun, then you're going to have to do that. If you want to stand up and play, you're going to have to calibrate the gun. And right now I'm calibrating the gun, as you can see this. We'll fast forward through all this so you guys don't have to see me do the calibration process. And we're going to boot up some gameplay in the menu. So just keep that in mind, guys. If you go to want to play this, You can't be moving all around. You got to kind of stay in that zone, much like VR, right? Or you're going to have to recalibrate the gun. So just as a heads up. Now here, guys, there's all these menu systems that you can go through: hard, medium. You know, you can take the cursor on and off. So at least it's cool that they give you some menu options within each of the 4 games that are displayed. Now, when playing this and calibrating this, you can kind of see that even going through the menus, you know, the gun is having a bit of a hard time, like, kind of circling it, because maybe I need to recalibrate the gun yet again. So that's something you're gonna have to kind of play with, guys. This is the Time Crisis game, so we're gonna boot up the first game, and we're gonna take a look at what we have to offer here.
Somewhere, someone is plotting a government overthrow. A small republic is in danger. It's time for the one-man army. Richard Miller.
This nation will soon be mine. Ah, the taste of revenge is sweet. Your father will pay the price for destroying the Imperial rule. What happened?
We've been invaded.
What?
Never mind. My men will gun him down. There! Shoot him! Action! Halt! Action! Action! Reload!
Okay, now guys, hold up a second. Let's just pause this. I know I'm not this bad at Time Crisis. It says my accuracy is 19%. Are you kidding me? Hold on a second. Something's not right. Now guys, remember when I told you that I had the arcade 1-up Time Crisis? Well, let me run this level back. Let me run this stage back and let me see what my score actually is again.
Action! Action! Reload! Fire! Action! Reload! Reload! Action!
Okay, now pause everything. 44% accuracy, that's a lot better. Plus, guys, I didn't run out of time. So very, very interesting to see. Maybe that's on me at the end of the day that I didn't recalibrate the guns or whatnot. I still got to take a look at that and kind of deep dive into it. Maybe they just need to be calibrated again. Something wasn't right. But let's take a look at Point Blank, guys, and the other games that are on this game box. And I got a quick say, guys, playing Steel Gunner 1 and 2 and Time Crisis with that rumble, especially Steel Gunner 1, it's so satisfying. Just that little rumble in the gun. makes this game just so much better. I know it sounds crazy, right? But it does improve the gameplay with that slight rumble in the gun. It just made it feel better. I will say that as a side note. So kudos to the guns. They're great. They play great, as you see here, the gameplay that we're playing. I just think with the tracking of the AI and really getting those guns calibrated correctly is going to help improve your aim. Plus, guys, I'm standing pretty close, and I have this on an 85-inch TV. So I think the required distance is supposed to be like twice the amount that I'm actually using. So just keep that in mind as to where you place this. If your aim seems to be kind of off with the gun, that might be the case. So really following those instructions in the beginning, like the game box tells you to do, is very, very crucial and very, very important to do to really get that precise aim that you're looking for when playing all these games. That's just a quick side note, but let's get back to the gameplay, guys.
An incident occurred on 47th Street. Hurry to the point.
So guys, there you have it. Oh my god, that's wild. Okay, let me tell you something. Playing Time Crisis on a soundbar, right, is just insane. Like hearing the action, reload, danger, danger, and the iconic music. The soundtrack is just so good. This is why this is one of my favorite shooters. But playing that on an 85-inch TV with a soundbar, it's an incredible experience that you can't replicate playing on like an arcade 1-up with, you know, okay speakers on a 17-inch screen. It's just not the same, guys. And then the portability aspect of this, like being able to put this wherever you want in your home arcade or wherever you go. Guys, you can bring this to parties, to events, work social gatherings. If you're traveling, right, you're at the hotel, you want to play Time Crisis quick, you can bring this system with you. It is so slim, so compact, so lightweight, and so portable to be able to do so. Stuff it in a backpack and just go on your way. You can't do that with an arcade 1-up arcade cabinet, can you? Guys, I think this is totally worth it. Again, I want to give a huge shout out to Game for sending me this over for the purpose of this video and this review. It was a lot of fun being able to play this. My kids love this. This is going to be something that we're going to keep in the living room all the time now. Sorry, I got to replace that Atari 7800 that I have there. Got to get that out of there, and I got to keep the game system there for the long haul, guys. But what do you think? What are your thoughts about this new game product that they have, the Time Crisis Edition? I hope they come out with more Lightgun games. That would be really cool to see some really cool future titles that they could release on a game box, you know, coming out with special colored guns and whatnot, and see where they could go and what they could do with more arcade shooters. I mean, there's a lot of clamorings for things in the future of House of the Dead, Jurassic Park shooter. Like, how cool would that be? Oh my god, the sky is the limit and the possibilities are endless. Guys, let me know what you think down below in the comments. What next shooter would you want Game to come out with? Let me know in the comments. Let me know if you picked one up yourself and if you like it or you love it or you hate it. Let me know all that jazz in the comments down below, guys. Give this video a like on your way out, and as always, this is Danny from the Cornercade, and we will see you guys in the next one. Peace.